What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. This is Lemon Tree Tarot Readings. Now, first and foremost, please practice discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Be aware this is a general timeless reading for your entertainment purposes only, and we may talk about shadow stuff. So here's your trigger warning or advisory. If that's something you're not ready for or just not at that stage, then this probably isn't the reading for you. But I hope you decide to come back and check out a future reading, or maybe even this one. So, if you're still with me, I'm gonna ring this bell 3 times. So if you have any type of sound sensitivity, turn down the volume or cover your ears. We're gonna do it 3 times. Usually I have to focus when I do it. I'll mess it up. Alright. This is a collective reading. So it's for anyone and everyone under the sun. Hold on. Call upon the Most High, the Divine Light, and I ask you to protect myself and the collective as we move forward and do this reading for the collective. I'm here to help. And thank you for your blessings, Spirit, Source, Most High. And so it is. We have reddening and coagulation. Reddening is a stage in alchemy, and it's like one of the things you observe in the alchemy process. Coagulation as well. It's like two physical things that you can see in the process. Reddening and copper. Copper is like an additive. Add in copper to whatever you're alchemizing. Copper and the alchemical wedding. So adding copper to this situation brings forth divine union. Alright, that's it. That's 3. It's the energy the collective's in right now. Please and thank you. We are in full moon in Sagittarius energy at this point. So just heads up, it's time to release things that no longer serve you. This is a very impactful full moon. They say that this full moon can basically set you up for the summer solstice and set the tone for your whole summer season. Alright, collective, you are in the void energy. So this is that place of blankness. It's a place of darkness, but it's where things can be created, okay? You may need to go and take part in a meditation to take you to the void state and see what pops up. Separation, the bottom here. Shadow and separating. You want to relate it to that type of scenario, but you're separating the old from the new. It's the challenge for the collective. Please and thank you. Argentum, silver. You know, this is an additive. This is a substance. It can be reduced to a substance. And I'll read what these all are once I get this last card. What the collective doesn't see coming, please and thank you. Breath. Alright, so You may be in the void, right? Or you're being nudged to go into the void. Because that's the energy that's around you right now. And after doing so, the challenge, this is probably going to speak on adding something, adding whatever the dynamics of this card are to this void. Sorry, I have the air. To this void energy, as well as breath. And that will unlock whatever it is, or alchemize whatever it is you're alchemizing. Overarching energy, the uncreated. So this is full-blown creation, creator, dynamic, and energy. At the bottom we have against nature, so it's almost like your shadow, because it's subconscious energy, right? Your shadow is going to try and go against nature, so it's a self-sabotaging behavior, or it's saying that you should be aware that you very well, where you need to be observant, and you need to be on the lookout of your behaviors and decisions. And are you making decisions that are going to sabotage whatever it is that you're trying to manifest? Okay? So we'll do the uncreated first, because that's the overarching energy of the entire reading. Let's see. Hopefully. Sometimes they're hard to find. Okay. And the void is, okay, so this is like, it goes the uncreated, and then it goes backwards to the void. Which is kind of cool, synchronistic. So look out for synchronicities, okay? The uncreated, the unconceived, the seed of the seed. And the uncreated is like activated or acted on in the void, like you create from the void, okay? There was a time when everyone you know was not yet born, when every city was yet to be named, when your favorite song was yet to be sung. Such is the energy of the increatum. This card indicates the subtle but profound force that summons all that will be into existence. This most sacred of formulas cannot be manufactured, contained, bought, or sold. It is the pure intelligence of creation, pulsing at the door of reality. Its timing is precise, synchronicities, like I was talking about. And it is happening now. Do not delay. Send an invitation to it, the uncreated. Allow it to formulate and gestate. Soon, a sketch, a map, or a name will draw itself upon your mind. Envision and believe. The architecture of the future is within you. All ground is fertile. Life begets life. It's a potent time to create and conceive. Even if you feel you are starting from scratch, begin anyway. Desire pulls the uncreated into creation. The alchemist believes in what's to come, in answers and solutions not yet imagined for themselves and the world. Think big. Okay? The bigger the better. And then taking action steps towards it, right? The void. Liminal, darkness, destiny. You are creating your destiny. How cool is this? The void is a mystical riddle, in and of itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is this time. As it is drawn towards you, meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. As an image, the void is a powerhouse. Use it as a point of focus in spiritual practice, contemplation, or as an inspiration for creative work. The void may be interpreted as the God-sized hole. We are tempted to fill the absence with something, anything, but the alchemist knows the work is to wait and observe. Chill. Right? challenge, silver. Lunar, reflective, chrome. Lunar, full moon. High manifestation energy right now, okay? So we are in the full moon energy. It's 2 days before and 2 days after. Amidst its upper echelon status, silver shines eternally in second position. It's the lesser sibling, the one that's not quite there yet. A true alchemist does not resist this truth, but rather studies its subtle implications and its wisdom. Silver requires polishing or the surface tarnishes over time. Mirrors require cleaning or the image clouds and distorts, whereas gold sustains its own malleable radiance. Silver asks for our participation, We must work at it. Don't give up now. Silver opens into the imaginal realm. What is there? Your own vastness. The mysteries, I'm talking funny, that beckon you on moonlit nights. Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. Okay, so the challenge is this: being persistent, continuing to work on this creation that you want, right? In your imagination, visualizing, daydreaming. And also, like, let's say you don't get it right this time. But just like I said in the beginning, where it's like this full moon could set the tone for the summer season. Try and try again, that's what we do in this whole process. We don't give up. So if you don't get it right this time, or maybe your manifestation just doesn't come back the way you expected, or completely it's not what you expected, you'll get it the next time. Okay? This gives me persistence. And always be prepared for both sides of the scale. Like, you walking into this, don't go in guaranteeing that you got this. It's yours. It'll come eventually. But you have to see both sides of that. Envision the best result and then the worst result. Okay, so that keeps you balanced. That keeps you in the middle of that, saying, okay, I've thought about this, and this could happen too. And it very well could, right? But we know it's ours, and it's coming whenever it's supposed to come, in divine time. What you don't see coming, you might be held up in the breath of this process. The breath may take you to the void. The breath may be the key that unlocks the void. Okay? So you maybe need to look into that, like your pre-meditative ritual, or even finding the right meditation with the proper breath work in it. Alright, let's see. Inspiration, presence, life force, There's no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study Numa. We all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as the breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but it is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Bow to it at this very moment. And you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Numa is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. It's the breath. Try not to look into the breath. So, this is a powerful time. Ooh, let's look up going against nature. Because that's what your shadow is doing. And it is... I can't find it. willfulness to force or control. So this is self-sabotage. Energy, not saying you will. I'm saying there's a possibility, or that your shadow is in the energy of, okay, well, it's time for me to mess this all up, because they're right there. On some level, we all know when we are going against nature. We recognize it in feelings of impatience and agitation that rise when trying to force certain outcomes. The Contra Naturam card arrives to remind the alchemist they cannot control the uncontrollable. Nature has its way, enveloping us in the wild narrative, so you might need to lessen the reins on controlling different aspects of your life and how, the result of whatever it is that's transpired. No matter our efforts to manage every aspect of our lives, the mess ensues. Spring is soggy, the lotus requires mud, people do what they do. This card heeds a warning not to fight the flow of Mother Nature or of destiny. Twice we've heard destiny. Once we loosen the grip of what we think life should look like, a whole new realm of possibilities awakens. Now is the time to be radically open to what nature has in store for you. So you have to be flexible and allow things to come to you. Being open to receive the insight, the downloads, the imagery, right, that you get in your mind when you're receiving downloads like divine knowledge. Okay. Be mindful of this card. Nope, that's not us. All right, so that's where we're at so far. We are 16 minutes in. We're going to get some clarification. All right. We already have rest and support, so that's the relaxing energy. You are being supported by your spirit guides, by your team. It's their commitment and support. They support your commitment to this whole, to the journey. And because of, and possibly part of the support you have is through a commitment. The authority figure commitment. Now, this reminds me of the Hierophant energy. So that's Taurus. This is also the inner authority leader in you, okay, wanting to commit to you. One more. Endings to commitment. This may be a past ex, okay. Can I get clarification, please, for the uncreated, for the collective? Please and thank you. Alright, so we have the leader and the protector. This could be a mother-father type of energy, okay? You might have parents that try to kind of control what you got going on. This is also speaking on the inner leader within you, that energy. And the protector within you. This could also be you and a romantic partner. This could be you and whatever energy in your life that seems to be the one that's looking out for you. The guide at the bottom here. Now, this is an energy of the lover, a place, somebody who offers sanctuary and a place to be yourself. One more for the uncreated. It's almost like these two energies need to come together. We have male and work. Now, the work can be real life work, right? But this can also be meditation. The work is meditation, and as well as like the shadow work and the work we do on ourselves, okay? Male represents, you can actually get a real hard piece of mail, because the thing is what happens in the spirit realm happens in our world. It trickles down. It takes time to get here, but you get these readings, and then in time, these little signals show up, but these little, not even signals, these situations show up in our lives, but in so many different ways, and sometimes we don't notice them. Anyways, male, work. You will receive a download through meditation. You will receive a download through whatever spiritual work you partake in, and it could be about this leader and this protector energy. About an ending? Possibly. The void. A couple clarification, please and thank you. We have social engagements. So this is celebrating, and this is get-togethers. may get together with somebody in the void. Rebel. A couple more for the void. Change and conflict. Alright, so the inner rebel in you, what I kind of get from this, they partake in some type of libations, drinking, some type of, and it could, something that is in excess, we'll say. That's causing conflict, and that needs to change, because that's blocking, that could block the void energy. Or the attempt to attain the void, or to look, to get to the void. Satisfaction down here on the shadow, so that satisfies your shadow, that there are hiccups here. Hang-ups, if you will. No offense, no judgment. Okay. Silver, clarification, please. Money. Money, money, money. Okay. The thinker at the bottom. Your money is blocked with obstacles here and the lock on there. The money is blocked because there's indecision. This is a decision card. This is the advisor, the inner advisor in you, relaying this message. That's the challenge. But facing this challenge will unlock it, though. Unlock your money flow. Because you've let go, you've done, like, you said goodbye to the relationships and whatnot. Now this may be the last thing that, for this part of your journey and this manifestation to come in, it's like the last thing that needs to be handled. You probably got to be sober, grounded. A couple cards for breath. The advisor, which was just on the bottom. Passion. A couple more for breath. We have delays on the fence and planning. We're going to read them both upright. So the advisor knows okay, so this is advising you that there are delays right now. So in terms of the persistence, like I said, it's time to start planning. So the next time, or even right now, because the full moon's not for another 2 days, to start planning right now and to get grounded for the full moon, before you do any type of releasing ritual, because there's commitment on the horizon. That's the overarching energy. Okay? And loss at the bottom. So shadow's always the opposite until you integrate. Shadow's feeling the loss. Ideas, love, the rebel. That's what this rebel in you wants. Like this, the inner rebel that wants to mess things up. Shadow behavior, man. At least that's how I figured out my shadow. As much as I can figure it out. There's an opportunity, and you gotta be strong. And luck will be on your side. You'll receive a gift. Alright, let's get a couple of these. Alright. if you made it this far, I'm really thankful and grateful that you're here. And I hope that you are, I mean, if you're here still, you must be not necessarily enjoying it, but you're connecting, possibly. I love that concept. So, thank you. What are the times I've compromised my values?